everyone, welcome to another Power Talk with Archana. This is your platform to reach out to the stars. Plan your success with me, Archana, as I lead you, inspire you, and support you to unleash your passion and expertise, coach you and mentor you to achieve your success goals, and help you carve your dream light as you always dreamt for. Welcome to my world as I collaborate with business leaders from across the world. Welcome on board a very dear friend, Jolyne. Please welcome on board a very dear friend of mine, Jolyne. Jolyne is a passionate volunteer and currently serves as the country chair for Global Goodwill Ambassador in Kenya, as well as a facilitator and a mentor at Global Goodwill Ambassador Youth Mentorship Program. To ensure the voice of women and youth is heard beyond the Kenyan borders, Jolyne has worked extensively for women and youth, focusing on 5 thematic areas, which includes charity and empowerment, health and education, human rights, advocacy and governance, sports, culture, art, and heritage. An awardee for her work in universal healthcare at IYDC conference in Accra, Ghana, these are one of her few accolades that define this humanitarian. Let's welcome a very good friend of mine, Jolyne. Hello, Jolyne. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for this opportunity that you've given to me.
Thanks a lot for coming and gracing our show. Tell me, Jolyne, what qualities of a leader do you embrace each day to be able to empower your ambassadors across so that they are inspired and continue to keep spreading the goodwill and a sense of inclusion and acceptance of a diverse world among people?
First of all, I believe in myself and my abilities and the passion that I love in serving humanity. And then I believe in being honest and accountable. Yeah. And once you demonstrate accountability, then you can build trust in people as well as build loyalty in them. And hence you become a leader of influence. Another thing is I'm courageous. I take boldly the steps that I want in my life. And lastly, I'm humble. So being humble and recognizing that we are not on earth to see how important we are, because but on what important we become, but on how difference we make in the lives of others. So another thing is also I lead by example. I walk the talk. Yeah.
I think it is really important in today's time to reach out to the youth and women today, because we need to empower them. We need to let them know that we trust in their abilities. We trust them. We trust how important it is to bring them to a level where they can sustain themselves. They have a voice of their own, which is heard. I think these are very important things to be able to create your leaders, across, so that, they come to help you and you create an ecosystem for yourself around it. I think this is something which is absolutely the need of the hour today. And I feel more and more people should join hands with you, since you're doing such an amazing, exemplary task of, bringing things together for people who are not heard or not being looked after. I think this is something really amazing. And I think this should just happen on its own. We need not invite people to do it. They must, make their own effort. I was just reading today something very beautiful, that, it's not about, helping, it's about making sure you're doing something selflessly, without having to, ask for anything in return. I think that is the beauty of what you are doing right now. This is really amazing, Jolyne. Jolyne, tell us one thing. You are a full-time humanitarian and you are a go-to person for your family and a beacon of light for so many out there. People count on you. People look up to you. They want to be like you, and they really praise you for what you are doing. What keeps you treading, really fast on this path to advocate change and override disparity and inequalities in all forms?
First of all, I'm passionate and I love what I do. I love humanity, and we must appreciate that people are different. People are able differently. We should also include people who otherwise have been excluded or marginalized. And so we should support one another. and in so we are helping them to become better in whatever they're doing. And
Yeah.
also we should, on our program, GGA Youth Global Change Leaders Program, we give them tools and strategies on how they will be able to bring out the change in their society, and how
Yeah.
they will be able to improve in the future that we need to see in future. We need people who love each other, because we
Yeah.
are all humans and we need people in our lives. So we should appreciate everyone's opinion, that each and every person's opinion matters. Once you
Yes.
appreciate that each and every person's opinion matters, then we will have a better life, because each person will feel appreciated.
I think that is very right. You said it beautifully, Jolene. There, it's very important to hear everyone out because everyone have something to give. Put forth something which is for the betterment of the society. And you know what? It's all about that. We understand that everybody is doing something or the other, their bit to contribute in the betterment of the society, to make it a better place for all to live. And when we include people, in our what we are doing, we only make things better, because the more the opinions, the more the suggestions, the more the hands to help, the more better is the outcome. We will be able to reach more and more people. In fact, I would really like to make an appeal here to everyone that we really need to step forward and join hands with ambassadors like Joylene, so that the reach of what she wants to do along with her team reaches out across, so that more and more people are benefited. I think that is something really the need of the hour today. We need to work towards healing the world. Amazing. So, Joylene, tell me one thing. What do you really expect people, to do to make everything come together, for so many people who need our support? What are your expectations? Like, you must be, meeting so many people day in and day out, they need help. But then you must be meeting so many people who are very able to extend their help to people. But what is your message to them? What is that one thing you expect from them, that they come forward? How would you like to urge them to come forward and help other people?
I believe in giving value, that each and every person has something in them, in their heart. So we
Yeah.
should be able to give value. We should be able to encourage one person or another. We all face problems, and each person has a problem, and they all need to be listened to. So you can take that opportunity to listen to one person and make a life changing experience for him. And that will
Yeah.
make you happy as an individual. So I encourage you to be there for them, to be the voice to the voiceless, be the voice of reason to them, give them hope to the
Yeah.
hopeless, because they need it. And once you do that, you are changing lives, and you're
Yeah.
changing the life of the another, who will change a life to another, and hence you're creating a ripple effect. I always believe that no act of kindness is ever too small.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Joylene, I really love this. This has really touched my heart. No act of kindness is ever small, If you really can't make, extend yourself and give maybe, support the organization monetarily, your words can create magic. You can soothe somebody, you can give them a smile, you can be the reason for them to smile. I think this is something really you're actually talking about, the youth, the youth of the country. I mean, planning an online program to empower the youth, I think this is something beautiful, because if we develop our youth, we can actually create a better nation. We can actually help them come up and support the nation in times to come, build a better nation. What are those areas which still need your attention or the attention of the people? And how do you think we can tap these areas starting now?
I think being human is the key, because right now we are going to the world of technology, and human effect will be smaller. We'll be now chatting on Zoom, on WhatsApp, and we need to be human. We need to be there for each and every person. I believe in encouraging the youths and the children, because they're the next generation. They'll be the older generation of the future, and those are the people who will create an impact in the society. Once the youths needs are addressed, then we will have a community that will be with hope, with peace and security. If we do not educate the women, we do not educate the youth, then we will have insecurities in our lives. And this is an opportunity for us to take charge as youth
Yeah.
and encourage other youths to become better so that our lives and the generation that we're living in will become peaceful.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. In fact, the other day I was just reading your post about your daughter working on propagating how it's important for women to be educated on the day, on the time they should get married. You know, I just really touched my heart, and I think this is the need if they are. We really need to educate women, you know, to get married at the right marriageable age. You know, this prevents so many mishaps. You know, first of all, we definitely need to have the women stay very healthy, and that happens when she gets married and bear children at the right age. What are your thoughts? What would you like to add there?
Currently in Kenya, we are facing a lot of teenage pregnancies. But I think it's not even their mistake. This COVID has bring a lot of issues,
Yeah.
and they're staying home, they're being idle, and while they're doing that, they're getting pregnant. And we need to teach them, we need to mentor them. Like 2 weeks ago, we had gone to Elgeyo Marakwet with Iripka initiative. This is an initiative where a certain tribe called Kalenjin in Kenya. They come together, they're professionals, they mentor girls, they teach them, and once they finish, also they provide sanitary towels. So in that mentorship period, you help them understand that there's life after now. So they need to
Wow.
take care of themselves so that they can be future leaders of tomorrow. If they mess up right now, they won't be the leaders of tomorrow. So our main goal is to encourage girl child. You know, girls feel that they feel inferior. So if they see people like us, people who are professional and have made it, then this will be an opportunity for them to now work hard and to see life in a different view.
Absolutely. I think this is something really important that you've spoken about here. It's important to, you know, let these women know that they can look up to role models like you and many others, you know, that how balance can be created between professional and personal life, and how important it is to have a professional life so that, you know, you can come up in life and contribute not only to your own lives, to many around you. And I think that is the best way of getting them out of this gambit of, the early pregnancies, or not taking care of their bodies. They need to understand their bodies are temples. Their bodies are so important because it is their empowerment that makes the nation. So yeah, I think that is a wonderful endeavor from your end. What else have you been involving yourself, in terms of different projects? What is it that we can look forward to in times to come?
Um, I'm an engineer by profession, so I
Wow.
use my passion to educate young children on different technologies, like teaching them how to connect wires. But in that doing, even if you don't become an engineer, we are trying to create innovative solutions so that they can be innovative and creative in their minds. Whatever idea they have, they'll be solving a problem. That is our main aim. Our main aim is for them to solve a problem and create solutions that are everlasting. So that is what I've
Amazing.
been working on, and it has been successful. Many children are enjoying now to, they want to become engineer like me, but I always encourage them, if this is not your goal, our main goal is just to encourage you to be
Yeah.
creative and innovative in whatever field that you'll be doing.
Amazing. I really love it, Jolene. I think it's all about, giving, seeding their brains of for opportunities that they can tap into. They need not become engineers, but you're giving them a platform, a chance to explore their world, to innovate with something new with their creative minds, and not leave it stay, alone to get stale and remain stagnant. I think this is amazing. You are trying to create that energy in them to become become something, to be somebody. I think this is something really going to help and bring them to a level when they would want to do something beyond what they have been doing right now, simply playing and using their time for doing nothing. I think this is a great platform you have created for them. Great.
Thank
You
you.
have been an inspiration for many. Many people look up to you. You are the beacon of light for them. Tell me one thing, is there one person you look up to who inspires you to, get charged every single day and be a part of your project, be a part of millions who look up to you?
Um, the person who inspires me most is Richard DePilla and Lisa Jones. They're the founders of Global Goodwill Ambassadors. For them to come up with an idea of bringing all humanitarians across the globe, it's quite inspiring. And
Yeah.
remember, you're bridging a human gap where you love, you care, and you share with other humans. So that perspective of bringing people from different social economics, from different political affiliation, from different cultural background to come on one table, it's very inspiring. And I love
Yeah.
that idea that we are all humans and we need to be humans. Let's not behave like people who love so much technology, yet we are not humans. We need to be humans.
Yeah, I think that's very right. We need to touch the human life. We need to stay very, in tune with our purpose of life. That is, I think, something very important. What is your one power message to all the women and youth out there who are waiting to listen to what Jolene wants to tell them?
You have what it takes to be a great leader.
Wow.
Nobody has nothing.
Yeah.
Everybody is a leader in their own capacity. It's how we bring out the best in others that makes the difference. And remember, no act of kindness is ever too small.
Very right. Thank you so much, Joylene, for speaking to us. It was absolute pleasure to take give get that insight about your endeavors and how you feel about your people and this community as a whole. Your contribution in this society is really amazing, and we really wish you lots of success and lots of support coming your way with respect to people approaching you, with respect to a lot of people coming to your support and helping you live this endeavor of yours. I wish you all the best, Joylene. My best wishes to you and also to your daughter, who is really, I can really see a great humanitarian shaping up there. Thanks a lot for raising her the way you have. She's really actually, following your footsteps. Thank you so much for empowering youth. Thank you so much for empowering women today. We definitely need more and more people like you to come forward. And I would urge everybody who's listening to this conversation to please let's come forward, join hands with ambassadors like Joylene, and make this a better place for everyone to live. Thanks a lot, Joylene. Have a wonderful life.
Thank you to Archanna and your team. It's really a pleasure to be part of you guys, and I've learned a lot from you as well. So thank you, and may God bless you, and thank you for compliments.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Joylene. Absolute pleasure. That was Jolyne, the Global Goodwill Ambassador from Kenya. She has left us with a beautiful thought. No act of kindness is ever too small. I would request and urge all the people listening to this conversation to step forward in your own little way to help and support people across the globe. Let's come forward to empower the men, the women, and the youth of this nation, country, and globe, whichever way you can, to support them and make a better future, a better lives for all of them. I hope we really come collectively forward and make world a better place for everyone to live in. I wish all of you the very best and stay tuned for more.